300 years ago, the Galactic Council made what they considered their wisest decision, the permanent exile of humanity from civilized space. Supreme Chancellor Vex Thaler had personally overseen the proceedings, his 12 eyes gleaming with satisfaction as he read the unanimous verdict. The species known as humans are hereby banished to the outer rim territories beyond the galactic barrier. Their aggressive tendencies, unpredictable nature, and dangerous innovation make them unfit for civilized society. The human ambassador, Dr. Elena Vasquez, had stood alone before the assembled representatives of 847 species. Her words still echoed in the historical records, "You're making a mistake, Chancellor. Humanity doesn't seek conflict, but we won't be caged. When we return, and we will return, you'll wish you had chosen friendship over fear." Vex Thaler had laughed, a sound like grinding stone. "Return? Child, the outer rim is a wasteland. Rogue planets, dead systems, and the ruins of civilizations that couldn't survive the void. Your species will be extinct within a generation." How wrong he had been. Now, 3 centuries later, Chancellor Morthek, Vex Thaler's successor, stared at the impossible readings on his command center's tactical display. The galactic barrier, that impenetrable wall of stellar phenomena that separated civilized space from the outer rim, was opening. But that wasn't the impossible part. The impossible part was what emerged. A fleet beyond counting, stretching across 17 star systems. Ships of designs no civilization had ever conceived, their hulls gleaming with technologies that made the Council's most advanced vessels look like children's toys. At the fleet's heart rode a single massive construct, not a ship, but a mobile world, its surface covered in cities that sparkled like captured stars. "My Chancellor," his tactical officer whispered, mandibles clicking with "our entire fleet's combined output by a factor of 10,000. The communication array crackled to life, and a human voice filled the chamber, calm, confident, and carrying the weight of absolute power. "Greetings, Galactic Council. This is Emperor Marcus Chen of the Human Stellar Empire. We've come to discuss the terms of your surrender." Morthek's multiple hearts skipped beats. "Surrender? You were exiled. Banished. The outer rim should have destroyed you." A hologram materialized in the chamber, a human male in his prime, wearing robes that seemed to shift between dimensions. His eyes held the cold fire of stellar cores. "Destroyed us?" Emperor Chen smiled, and the expression held no warmth. "Chancellor, you gave us the greatest gift possible. You forced us to grow beyond the limitations of single worlds, single systems, single ways of thinking." The hologram gestured, and the chamber's displays lit up with images that defied comprehension. Worlds rebuilt from cosmic debris. Stars reignited from cold death. Space itself folded and shaped like clay in human hands. "The outer rim wasn't a wasteland," Chen continued. "It was raw material. Every dead system became a forge. Every rogue planet became a foundation. Every stellar graveyard became a nursery for new life." Morthek's voice cracked, "Impossible. No species could survive in such conditions, let alone thrive. You're thinking too small, Chancellor. We didn't survive in those conditions, we transcended them. When faced with dead stars, we learned to birth new ones. When faced with lifeless worlds, we learned to seed entire galaxies. When faced with the void itself, we learned to make it our ally." The Emperor's expression grew serious, demonstrating technologies that violated known physics, matter transmutation, time dilation, reality manipulation. "You see, we learned something important during our exile," Chen explained. "There's a difference between governing through fear and governing through strength. Fear creates stagnation. Strength creates growth." He leaned forward, his eyes meeting each council member's in turn. "The age of the Galactic Council is over. The age of the human stellar empire has begun. The only question is whether you'll be citizens or footnotes in history." Silence filled the chamber for long minutes. Finally, Morthek spoke, his voice barely audible. What are your terms? Emperor Chen's hologram smiled with genuine warmth for the first time. Welcome to the future, Chancellor. Let me show you what humanity learned in the dark.